AEW Dynasty is this weekend, and I will give you the most factual predictions for the show. We have Chris Jericho versus Ricochet. Now, if you told me this like a week or two ago that this match would be on Dynasty, I would not have believed you, cause why is this match happening on the pay-per-view? I mean, I get it, Chris Jericho is from Canada, and it's his big return match, but do we really want to see Chris Jericho wrestle in 2026? I mean, granted, Ricochet's amazing, so he can probably get at least a decent to good match out of him, but I'm not really that excited to see Chris Jericho wrestle again. Well, with that being said, with it being in Canada and being his big return match, I have Chris Jericho coming away with the win here. We have FTR versus Adam Copeland and Christian Cage for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. How long has this feud been going on? Like a year? I'm pretty sure at last Dynasty's when it started, whenever FTR broke Copeland's neck, and then Copeland unfroze Christian's evil heart, so now they're back to being a tag team again. And FTR and Christian Cage and Adam Copeland did have a match at All Out, which was last September, so this has been going on for a few months. But I mean, come on now, it's in Canada, and Cope and Cage are from Canada, so you can kind of guess who's gonna win here. Plus, it'll be the big hoorah moment of their feud. In front of their hometown, they finally defeat FTR and win the tag team championships together in who knows how long. So I have Christian Cage and Adam Copeland winning the tag team championships. We have Darby Allin versus Andrade El Idolo. Now I have a feeling this is gonna be a great match. Andrade's been having an amazing year so far. And then Darby Allin, just let Darby Allin get thrown around and killed by somebody. It's gonna end up a great match. But who wins? So I know Darby Allin wants to go after the AEW World Championship, but I don't know what the direction for the World Championship is going into All In. They can go into a million different ways. I don't think Darby Allin wins the World Championship anytime soon. But who wins this match? I think I gotta go with Andrade. I mean, this guy's the complete package. A phenomenal wrestler, an absolute hunk, and just the absolute charisma of prime Austin Powers. The only way I see Darby winning this is like if he pulls away with the win, like a roll-up or something. Like a desperation roll-up, and he gets it. But other than that, I have Andrade El Idolo picking up the victory here. We have the Young Bucks versus Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita. This match kind of came out of nowhere, at least in my opinion. And it's been months. Are we still doing the will they, won't they with Okada and Takeshita? I feel like they're just restarting the feud again, acting like nothing happened. Though Don Callis did say that if Okada and Takeshita did pick up the victory, Takeshita would end up getting a championship match against Okada for his international championship. But I don't think they necessarily win at Dynasty. I think their will they, won't they will cause troubles, and they're gonna bicker back and forth and end up losing the match. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with Takeshita and Okada. And after Okada calling Takeshita the Scottie Pippen to his Michael Jordan, he's gotta get his get back. But in terms of winning the match, I have the Young Bucks picking up the victory. We have Thekla versus Jamie Hayter for the AEW Women's World Championship. Now, if all goes right here, this is going to be a great match. Let these girls absolutely duke it out against each other. Tekla's insane as is, and then you have Jamie Hayter's hard-hitting style. Oh man, this could be great. Let them go all out, just swing for the fences. But unfortunately, I don't see Jamie Hayter winning this one, even though it would be nice to see her win the AEW Women's World Championship again. She has the whole thing going on with the Brawling Birds, so I don't think she'll win back the championship just yet. So I have Thekla retaining her Women's World Championship at Dynasty. We have a Casino Gauntlet match to determine a new TNT champion. Unfortunately, Kyle Fletcher did get injured, and he had to relinquish his TNT championship. Very, very unfortunate. Kyle, if you're watching this, whatever you need, I'll give it to you. If you need a leg, an ACL, a meniscus, anything, I'll give it to you. I don't need it. But don't worry, Kyle Fletcher will come back better than ever, because 2026 is still the Proto Stars year. But who will be the new TNT champion? Let's go over some of the few possibilities it could be. We have Tommaso Ciampa. Pretty no-brainer pick here. Kyle Fletcher defeated Tommaso Ciampa to become the TNT champion, so it could be full circle and Tommaso Ciampa gets it back again. Plus, Tommaso Ciampa has been very good since coming to AEW. He fits in very well. We have Mascara Dorada. I remember picking him months ago when they was having the Casino Gauntlet match for the national championship. I picked him too, and I'm going to pick him again because Mascara Dorada is just a very phenomenal wrestler, and he would fit perfectly with the TNT championship. He could have bangers each and every week defending the championship. We have Ace Austin. Ace Austin could definitely benefit from having the TNT championship, and I think whoever should win the TNT championship should be a mid-carder that could elevate them, and Ace Austin could be that guy. We have Brody King. Brody King is one of my favorites, and I would love to see him win a championship. And where the World Championship picture is pretty full, I don't see him winning the World Championship anytime soon. So it'd be nice to see Brody King win the TNT championship. We have Kevin Knight. Of course, another no-brainer. This guy's absolutely phenomenal. phenomenal. Though I would have loved to see his partner Speedball win the TNT Championship. I would be very fine with Kevin Knight winning it. He's the absolute future of AEW. We have Mark Davis, who's been having a great year this year. And I mean, come on, he's a brick shithouse. Who could take the TNT Championship off of him? Plus, it could be a little cool thing where Mark Davis gets revenge and he reclaims Kyle's championship in his honor, and they'd be able to keep the TNT Championship in the Don Callis family. We have Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay for the AEW Continental Championship. I am very excited for this one. Two of the very best in AEW, and Jon Moxley nearly killed the bastard back at Forbidden Door, so this is going to be very personal. But I have Jon Moxley retaining the Continental Championship. I know it's Will Ospreay's big pay-per-view match back since returning, but I think they have bigger plans for Will, especially with the Owen Hart tournament coming up. I could definitely see Jon Moxley picking up the victory at Dynasty and retaining his championship, and then during the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, Will Ospreay can get his win back against Jon Moxley and advance in the tournament. Because in last year's Owen Hart tournament, Will Ospreay made it to the finals, but he just couldn't get it done. But maybe this year will be Will Ospreay's ascension to the AEW World Championship. So I have Jon Moxley retaining his Continental Championship. And we have the most likely main event, MJF versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. The Devil versus the God of Pro Wrestling. This is very interesting here, and this match will show us what path AEW is going into All In. So who's going to be the champion at All In? Kenny Omega or MJF? I personally think Kenny Omega is going to pick up the victory here. It's sad to admit, but Kenny Omega's career is slowly winding down, and sooner rather than later, he's going to have to retire. So it'd be nice to let him have one more run with a World Championship, and maybe, just maybe, Will Ospreay wins the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, and it's Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega yet again, but at All In for the World Championship. But my final pick, Kenny Omega will win the AEW World Championship for the first time in years, and he'll get one last championship run before he goes off into the sunset. But that is my prediction for AEW Dynasty. Do you agree with them? Probably not. They're probably all wrong. Let me know what you all think of Dynasty in the comments. But most importantly, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll make more silly videos like this in the future, so stop on by when the time comes. But until then, be careful.